everyone. My name is Amanda Vargas. I am a franchise broker with the Franchise Brokers Association, and I'm here with Nico from The Camp. So The Camp is a boutique fitness concept, very interesting membership-based model, and I'd like to ask you some questions, Nico. So first, tell us a little bit about yourself, your role with The Camp, and then we'll ask you some other questions after that.
For sure. Thank you for having me on, of course. But a little bit about myself. I started working at the Camp Transformation Center. Well, funny story, my parents are actually the founders. So I guess you could say I've been with it my whole life. I started working at their flagship location when I was 11 years old. Every summer I'd go and help just clean, basically like a janitor. When I came of age around like 14, 15, started working front desk, like a sales representative, started learning sales. That graduated, I started training classes at the location and then became a manager. And now this past year, I had the opportunity to open 2 of my own locations.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. What an amazing story. And I actually know your parents. They're really nice, really cool
no
people.
way. Yeah.
I got to visit them. Was it last year?
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? I remember you. Yeah, I remember seeing you at our corporate office.
Yeah, it was a really great experience. So tell us about the business model.
Yeah, for sure. So we are a boutique fitness brand, and it's in the name, Transformation Center. So we specialize in body transformations, right? That's our main niche. That's who we target. So a lot of people coming in that want to lose weight, build muscle, or maybe like a little bit of both. So these past few years, we've seen a big trend in strength training. So we kind of made that pivot. In terms of like the business model, of course, it's like a membership base, right? But we're not only limited to our membership fees that are coming in, right? Like I said, they're coming in for a transformation. We sell those programs as an add-on, right? So, if one of our competitors has 100 members and they're charging $200 a month, they're making $20,000 in revenue. Let's say we have the same thing. We start off with $20K as well. We can upsell our additional programs and services. So that's what I mean by we're not limited by just our membership fees. We also have our own supplement line as well. So a lot of upsells happen through that. So that's kind of how the business model works. There's membership fees, additional programs, and additional supplements as well.
That's really cool. Yeah, and I have to be honest with the fitness industry has become really, really competitive. But I also know that there's a lot of demand, right? People don't want to stop working out. They want to stay fit, but they also tend to just jump around. So they'll start with a business model, and then they'll stay for like 3 months, and then they'll move on to something else. So how do you guys prevent that from happening?
For sure. I get that a lot. I've been hearing that, there's fitness, there's a lot of fads going on. Right now, Pilates is hot. A couple years ago, we were hot, like the boot camp style. And that's just the nature of business. If you can't adapt and change, then you really shouldn't be in business to start with, right?
And I think having the multiple streams of revenue really helps for you guys, right? So like the pivoting, like if this is really stop working, then you have like other areas that you can explore.
For sure. Yeah. And we saw it. I mean, we saw the consumer behavior trend towards strength training, right? Women are now lifting weights like they weren't before. It's not about just being how small you can get. It's how much muscle you can hold on to, longevity, like a holistic approach. And we made that pivot. And, we see the fruits of our labor coming from that. But in terms of, like member retention, it really comes through our services that we provide. So not only that badass workout that they're getting, excuse my language, but also if they're on a body transformation program, the client experience is very personable with like the coaches that we have in studio. So they're more likely to stay if they're doing our programs, right? If that location, that operator has a good client experience and he doesn't break that chain. I would say like our lifetime value. I mean, clients who are doing challenges, they're staying over a year, right? Yeah, on average. If they're buying supplements, they're buying apparel, they're more likely to stay, right? You don't buy 15 shirts and then quit the next day.
Yeah, absolutely. And how many locations do you have right now?
We have 93 open locations. We have 155 awarded.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay. And who is your ideal franchisee?
Our ideal franchisee is someone who lives and breathes fitness, right? They have to really buy into the vision, buy into the business model. We want to look for owner operators. Like you said, the fitness space has changed. There's a lot of competition. The days of, sending a text, sending an email, getting 50 leads through your door, that's gone. That was like 10 years ago, right? So you need someone in studio. We want someone in studio. We're very big on team development, and that doesn't happen out of nowhere. So developing a team and then maybe taking a step back, that's what we're looking for, a strong leader.
Okay, yeah. And do you allow semi-absentee at all?
Yes, of course. If your studio is doing good, you have a good team in place, I mean, by all means. I'm what you could say an absentee owner. I've been doing it for over a year. I've developed 2 amazing teams. I'm in Orlando right now. My locations are in Southern California. I'm across the country,
That's a good point, because I feel like most people, they want to get into a business, but the goal is to eventually step back. So I always say this, that, we want your involvement in the beginning, but the goal is for you to build your team and then move on to something else, whether you're opening a second location or moving on to another business.
For sure. Yeah. You got to build it first. I see it as kind of like almost like having a baby, right? When you first have a baby, I've never I don't have kids yet, but when you first have a baby, you have to protect it, you have to care for it, you have to feed it. On its own, it can't fend for itself. That's kind of like your business. At first, it can't fend for itself. Obviously, as you nurture it grows up, and then it can fend for itself. That's the way I see business. You just have to nurture it, and the bird is going to leave the nest at one point.
Yeah,
so
that's a great way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Thank you.
And then the last question that I have is, what has been your experience working with FBA brokers?
It's been amazing. This is actually my first year here. I'm learning a lot. This is a great event that you guys have going on. Made a lot of great contacts. I've talked to a lot of people. I'm going into every conversation like there's something to learn, and there really is here. I'm making great contacts. Hopefully it turns into something great. And yeah.
Awesome. And what are some of the markets that you're targeting right now?
Right now we want to target the Midwest. We were looking at like Wisconsin. We also want to break back out into the East Coast, like Virginia, Florida, of course. We used to have locations here, and we're looking to get back out in this market.
Okay, that's great. Well, thank you so much, Nico, for your time today. And I'm here with the camp, and you should check it out.
Thank you.